Well, it's the day after, and the game in League Two yesterday that involved the Mariners ended up being uh, simple as this: Chesterfield 2, Grimsby down 1. Um, and I was asked at the end of the game, please do not be too harsh on the lads. I think a lot of you will be pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to be that hard on them. Couple of gripes. I think we've all got a couple of gripes, but I'm not going to be overly tough on them because I do think it was a decent performance yesterday against, as everyone keeps saying, a promotion favourite. What I'll do is I'll take you through stats and the goals and what the teams were, what the Mariners put out, and I'll say give you my opinion. Fortunately, I didn't see either of the goals, shall we say? So let's crack on with it. Like I said, it ended up being 2-1 to Chesterfield. It doesn't tell the whole story, in all honesty. The Mariners started pretty much unchanged from the side that beat Bradford last weekend. Jordan Wright was in goal. Denver Hume, Cameron McJanet, Harvey Rogers, Terrell Warren, George McEachran, Charles Burnham, Evan Curry and Karen Green in the middle, and Svan Thorson and Rose were pretty much the front two. Obviously Chesterfield had Boot, Gordon, Grimes, Taylor, Tanton, Oldacre, Banks, Barry McNally, Dobra, McCandy and Will Grigg was the starting 11 for Chesterfield. And it started well for Grimsby Town. I mean, playing the ball around nicely and really putting the pressure on early, and it was good play by Kieran Green again, who I'm going to say probably was man of the match for us. George McEachran always steady in the middle, side of the middle. Charles Burnham, he is becoming the man right now, at least in front of goal. We always know we've got the goal threat of Danny Rose. That's always there. Although I didn't feel it so much yesterday. I didn't really feel it, but we all know what he has got. Jordan Wright, I'll get into him pretty soon. The first goal was scored though by Chesterfield. It was just a ball across the box, a good ball across the box, but nobody somewhat kind of reacted, and it fell to McNally fine, and it was just, I won't say unfortunately, it was just defensive lapse, and McNally slid in and gave Chesterfield the first goal. After Grimsby had a good first 20, 30 minutes, and probably been the better side throughout that first half, in all truth. And then, Chesterfield had a little bit after the goal, which all teams do. We kind of got to grips again, and again Greeny was doing his thing, running around trying to make himself as useful as he possibly could. And again, the lads were playing some very good stuff at this point. And again, it was Another sucker punch. Again, where again it just looked like another cross. It looked like Jordan hesitated ever so slightly, and McCanday again from another cross in. Just reacted quicker. When I was able to see the goal back, because I didn't actually see it very well. My view was blocked by one of the stewards actually. I couldn't see it properly. When I watched it back, I went, "Oh dear, oh no, what a mistake!" But we then gave Chesterfield a 2-goal lead, which probably in fairness they didn't actually deserve. I thought, like I said, we were playing some good stuff. We were creating chances. We were making it, really, really tough for them. And it was just like, going into the break 2-0 down. And I remember saying just before their second goal, don't concede. I remember saying this out loud to myself, don't concede before the break. And we went and shot ourselves in the foot. And conceding 2 minutes into injury time in the first half, you killed the game pretty much. And it stung. Going down 2-0 and like, it's not, I honestly went, it's going to be another one of them days, isn't it? Where we're going to get, we're going to get battered. I honestly felt like that. But in the second half, Town came out starting really well again. Positive, on the front foot, believing in ourselves, and it was a fantastic screamer that got us back in it. It was a fantastic strike by Chaz Vernon, right in the top corner. The goalkeeper had absolutely no chance, and what a way to start with that. On 50 minutes he got that goal, and you're thinking, yes, we've come out right, we've scored early, and again we dominated the ball most of the time when we had it. We dominated it. Overall, it's saying the possession was 50 to 49, or 50.4 to 49.6. Nothing in it. But when we had the ball, we looked more likely to do something with it. And it, kept on going and kept on going. And then Chesterfield had a man sent off on the 67th minute. Oldacre, which is someone that really does control the play for Chesterfield, and have him go off for a second yellow after giving a free kick away right on the edge of the corner of their box, and ended up getting the second yellow. And then for some reason we just didn't take advantage of that. And to be fair to Chesterfield, they kept, they always had the quality. They hit the post and the bar within a span of a second. Well, in a span of about 30 seconds. And probably should have been 3-1 up, to be completely honest. But then it was all us again. We were making moves. L1 was trying to get down the wings, and Chaz again was looking frustrated, but was still going. It was a positive performance from the aspect of the performance. The only person I would say that I'm worried about, even just before I go on to that, even the lads went right up to the last minute, but technically they had 10 men for about half an hour because we had 7 minutes injury time at the end, and we couldn't break 10 men down in half an hour. That is what you have to give Chesterfield a lot of credit for. With 10 men, they stayed resolute because we did put the pressure on. We really, really did. And credit to the lads for that. They kept going. They kept trying. I'm a little bit worried for Jordan Wright. And the reason why I'm a little bit worried about him is his decision making is being a little bit questionable. I don't know whether he can really play out from the back. He doesn't seem comfortable right now. And I messaged a friend at full time and said, could the best thing possibly be to take Jordan out for the time being, just for a couple of games? So he's out the line of fire. And my friend rightly came back to me and said it's a good shout, but it could go one of two ways. I was hearing the pelters being thrown at Jordan, and it's not his. To me, it's not his quality as a goalkeeper. It's his decision making. He's going short and he's not comfortable doing that. When he does do that, he dawdles on the ball, which puts the defence in trouble. It's like everyone's, at the back at least, everyone's waiting for someone else to do something. No one's taking command at the back. And that's already proof so far this season. No one's in control at the back. No one's commanding the back. Even with players like Harvey Rodgers and Janet in the at the moment, no one's taking command. It's like Jordan's waiting for the defence are waiting for Jordan, and they get into a bit of a kerfuffle. They just don't know what they're doing. And again, it's another game where we've conceded twice. The only real bit of criticism is how easy the goals were. Once they got the ball in our box, mainly those two times, we didn't deal with it. And again, this is the only real criticism I can give of Saturday was goals were easy. Just a ball in our box and a shot, pretty much. And you cannot, however the way you look at it, you cannot give teams like Chesterfield or anybody really at this level 2-goal leads. Switch on. You've got to switch on at the back. This is our third straight away defeat this season. We haven't won away from home. I did really agree with what Artell was saying. He seems very gung-ho. He's more about we need to outscore the teams, not really defending. We need to. All I want from the Mariners at the minute, I'd take a crap 1-0 right now. We need to keep the back door closed because we cannot keep conceding 2 and winning and going to win games. We're not. Yes, that was probably overall, I would say, for general football and performance, was probably one of our strongest. We still lost it. But no one specific was bad. It is just the defence don't seem to believe in themselves, and there's no leader at the back. We haven't got a leader at the back, because as good as Cameron is himself, Harvey's got the height. Terrell was one that did really struggle as a wing back today. Not today, Saturday. And there just doesn't seem to be any leaders at the back going, you go here, you follow him, you do this. We don't seem to have that. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Every single game so far this season we've conceded in. That has to stop. We have to stop conceding goals. Because as good as we might be going forward, and we are, like I said, we can't be too critical because I think Saturday the lads did give everything they had. They made chances, even stats here, 14 shots and half of those were on target. And we had 4 off target, and 3 blocked shots. So we definitely, and 24 touches in Chesterfield's box. That's kind of showing you, really, that we put their goalkeeper under far more pressure than Jordan was. The goalkeeper made 6 saves to Jordan's 2. We even won more aerial battles than Chesterfield. We were, without doubt, the better side. The only stat they beat us on, really, was corners. 4-3. We should have got something out of that game. And I think that I'm going to class us as unlucky because we did deserve something at that game. And I remember saying, this one stings, but for a completely different reason. We didn't play badly. We played well. The lads did play well. We've just got to stop giving away silly little goals, because if you do that, you're gonna cause your own trouble, especially away from home. I mean, our away form's not really much different to last year, is it really? But there was a lot more positive out of the game today. I keep saying today, and it was yesterday, wasn't it? And overall, we played a 7, 8 out of 10, but it never feels like that when you come off a defeat. And a defeat that was so avoidable. The goals were avoidable. They were too easy. You give a team goals like that, they didn't feel like they had to work for the goals. It was an open game. The lads played well. I'm not being too hard on them, but I wouldn't think about taking Jordan Wright out. You'll see what Artell thinks on our next team selection, because I believe Jordan Wright is David Artell's number 1, and I just think Jordan, he's coming under fire. He's having a bit of stick thrown his way, and deservedly or not, change it. You would if it was an outfield player, so why don't you change the goalkeeper? Goalkeepers are protected a little bit more than outfield players. And even I feel that. I'd just give Jake a couple of games and then just see. Artell did say that he had 2 number 1s. All I'd say to him on that one is prove it. Because at the minute, what you're proving is Jordan Wright's your number 1 and Jake Eadswood's your cup goalkeeper. That's what you're proving. And I wish Marges wouldn't say that. You have got a number 1 and you have got a number 2. Jake Eastwood's the number 2, Jordan Wright's the number 1. Simple as that. It's simple as that. But I think that's the only thing that we need to change, and we need to stop the little, and they are minor mistakes, but they're getting punished, and we can't be giving teams 2-0 leads. Apart from that, 80% of that was good. But again, conceding 2 goals again and easily, and just not being solid enough to or I should say deadly enough in front of goal to beat 10 men. That disappointed me when they went down to 10 men and we couldn't break 10 men down. But like I said earlier, you have to give Chesterfield credit for that. They defended resolutely. They're a good team, but I believe we can be just as good as them if we cut out that. It was proof when they went down to 10 men. They didn't make any major mistakes or any little mistakes. When they had to defend, they did. And they defended resolutely. And, like I said, and that was the small margin. We couldn't defend, they did. And if we can cut out those little errors, at home I've got no concerns. Away I've still got concerns. And I think the best way to look at it is it was a good performance. We want a performance like that. We've now got 2 home games coming up, back to back against Bromley and Barrow. Barrow first, then Bromley. And we're unbeaten at home. We've won every game at home so far. So let's put a line underneath this game and go, if Arteta was right in his post-match, if we play like that most games in general, our general play and our outfield play, we'll be absolutely fine. We can't defend the way that we did. We can't make teams' job so easy in front of goal. And that is the only real criticism I'll take. 2 things, really. The defending and the fact that no one is taking control. Jordan's not doing it from the goal. Harvey's supposed to be the experienced centre-back. I'm not seeing it from Harvey, not the control or the telling people where to be vocally, just doesn't feel it. And Jordan, I just think Jordan might need to be taken out just at the firing line, because he's starting to, the fans that I was around were starting to get agitated around Jordan Wright. They want him dropped. I don't want him dropped because of that. I want him dropped because I want him out the firing line, and then see what we can do. But we move on. It will be Barrow next Saturday. Should be interesting. See how we do with that. And that's it for me, at least for now. I will have a League 2 review in a little while. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to start doing those now regularly. But 999 Mariners fans, I just want to give them a quick shout out and go outstanding. 1,000 fans there to see a really good performance. But it won't feel like that when you come off a loss. But I always say these kind of defeats are easier to stomach because you know the lads gave everything they had. And I can't really be too critical apart from those couple of minor things. So if you were part of the 1,000 Mariners fans that were there yesterday, do let me know what you think. That is going to be the last away game for a little while that I'm actually going to be at. So that's another reason why I'm a little bit gutted. I won't be at an away game now until December. Will probably be the next time that I do a Mariners away game. So I won't be at an away game now until December at Morecambe. I think it'll be the next one that I'm penciled down to do on December the 7th. So you won't see me at away grounds until at least December. But obviously I'll be at home games and depending on the cup draw, the FA Cup draw, who knows. But league-wise, you won't see me at a league ground until December when we go to Morecambe. So, but I'll still be at all the home games. So if I can get to one, I will. Away before then, but that'll be the next one I'm penciled in to do. So let me know what you guys thought about the game. I have seen a lot of positive comments so far, and deservedly so, with just that little bit of annoyance. And it's more annoyance, this one, more than anger. There's more annoyance because we could and probably should have got something out the game. And that's the thing. We're not backing up a win with a win or a draw. We're winning, losing, winning, losing. And it's just, we need to start getting consistency. If you can't win, don't lose it. That's how you need to get to that now. So leave me your comments down below on what you think and your thoughts on the game. I'd be intrigued. I'm sure the lads at DN35, they'll be doing their review. I believe that's coming up on Sunday night. So if you do go and check out that podcast when it does happen, either live or when it is done and in the can, you can always go and see that. But leave your comments down below for me. Like, share, subscribe. I will be back with the League 2 review in the next day or so, leading into the home game against Barrow next Saturday. In the meantime, guys, it is a pleasure to do these videos for you. Thank you for your continued support and the words of encouragement when I see you guys at a ground. I really do appreciate all of you that reach out and say hello and you know, give me a vote of confidence, shall we say. So I'm very pleased. I hope this review wasn't too harsh, and I will see you guys for the Barrow preview round about Thursday, Friday. I always do them after the pre-match press conferences. That's why it's between Thursday, Friday. But enjoy your week, shall we say. There will be a couple of videos coming from me this week. But like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and comment and tell me how far off or was this review kind enough. I've tried to be as fair as I can because the lads weren't bad. But like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Keep the support coming. I love it, guys. I'll see you soon for the preview and, of course, the League 2 review from this weekend. I'll see you soon. Up the Mariners. And like I said, let's try and put a line underneath this game and move on to 2 back-to-back home games in the next 2 weeks. I'll see you soon, guys. Ta for now. Up the Mariners. That always sounds better now, doesn't it, the way it's coming out. I'll see you guys soon. Ta-da for now. Bye-bye.